Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode. This is the 15th episode of the series, and today we're getting straight down to it as we face Bayer Leverkusen in one of the biggest games of the season, if not the biggest game of the season. We travel to the Bayer Arena 1 point behind our opponents with just 9 games to go, and a win in this game will see us leapfrog Bayer Leverkusen and move us into the top 4, but a win for the home side will see them overtake Schalke and go into 3rd place, whilst for us we'll be 3 points adrift to the Champions League places, still in 5th place. A draw wouldn't be a bad result for us either, with just a few games to go. I feel as though a win in this game really is mandatory if we want to kick on and try and claim a Champions League place come the end of the season. Our last away game was that terrible 3-0 defeat to Schalke, who are in 3rd place right now, but our form of late has been pretty good. Only 1 defeat in the last 10 games, that was the loss to Schalke, so I'm fancying our chances despite only 2 away wins this season. So come on Hamburg, let's put it out when we need it most and claim a massive 3 points here at the Bayer Arena. Well, that ball with Masuaku could carry all the way to Timo Werner. I think it might do as well. And Werner has done so well to keep the ball in play here. And he'll drill across the far post. And what a chance this could be! And we scored already! 3 minutes in, Lewis Holtby has arrived from deep and made it 1-0. That's our first chance of the game. I played the ball down the left-hand side of Masuaku. Didn't expect Werner to keep it on. He did. He picked out Lewis Holtby. And Drobny got a save. Got a touch on the ball. But couldn't make the save as he deflects the ball onto the post, but eventually it finds the back of the net. Lewis Holtby has made it 1-0 to Hamburg with our first chance and the first chance of the game. I'm stunned. It's his 2nd goal of the season and I'm absolutely stunned. We've taken a surprise lead early on, 2 minutes in, and Lewis Holtby has got the goal. Bayern 0, Hamburg 1. What a start. Come on. 1-0 Hamburg already. What a start. And I just did not expect Werner to get onto that ball. But to be honest, I should have expected it, because look at the pace this guy's got. He's down the left-hand side again. And it's still Werner. He's cut inside. Oh, Timo Werner, what a start. Werner going for goal. Straight at Drobny. And an easy save. I should have kept on going there, but I thought one of the Bayer Leverkusen players was going to come back and nick it off his toes. But either way, still 1-0. Werner looking dangerous early on. What a start to this game. Don't forget, we beat this team at the Volkspark Stadium by a goal to 0. That was Valente's debut. He scored in that game as well, but I did not expect to be leading this game so early. But here's Hernandez down left-hand side here for Bayer Leverkusen. Back towards Wendell. Crosses to the far post. Masuaku's got to get there, and he doesn't. And Kiesling heads it in. And just 10 minutes after opening the scoring, Kiesling has put Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. And he's going to go ahead and celebrate with the lone substitute on the sidelines. Bayer 1, Hamburg 1, and my move's been deflated pretty quickly. Don't get me wrong, it's a good cross by Wendell to the far post, but Masuaku's got to be way better in that situation there. He's got to use his body. I swear he was actually in front of Kiesling when the ball came in and then got round the back of him for no reason. Gave up goal side, and Kiesling heads it in to the near post and makes it 1-0 of his 10th of the season. So Kiesling is the 3rd highest scorer in the Bundesliga. He's now reached double figures. We had to be wary of him going into this game, and unfortunately it's taken him just 13 minutes, or 15 minutes even, to get the first goal of the game. First goal of the game for Leverkusen. But I just noticed that Sane's injured. Sane's hobbling. When did Sane get an injury? He's on the pitch and he's fine, but he's got the little symbol next to his player. Where did Sane get an injury from? What? One final chance for Leverkusen before the break, but instead of giving it away, and Masuaku finds Gerhardt and a chance on the break here. He'll feed it through towards Dermich, not the best of through balls. Toprak comes across, Dermich beats him, plays through the gap. Julian Brandt is 1-on-1 against his former club to make it 2-1 to Hamburg, and he's done so. And against his former club for the first time at his former ground, Julian Brandt has made it Bayer Leverkusen 1, Hamburg 2, getting a great chance on the break. Dermich took it around his man, unselfishly found Julian Brandt, who rifled it past a former Hamburg goalkeeper Drobny and gives us the lead again going into the break. What a fantastic through ball by Dermich, picking out Julian Brandt. The weight and the timing was perfect, and it's a great finish by the man, showing respect against his former club. Julian Brandt has looked great since coming in. That's already his 3rd goal in a Hamburg shirt. He scored 2 for Leverkusen, and it is 2-1 to Hamburg. What a fantastic through ball, what a great finish, what a break, and what a great scoreline going into the break. 2-1 Hamburg, get in. Shalanolu trying to take around Yannick Gerhardt, and he can't do so because Gerhardt's done really well to win that ball back for us there and find Diekmar. He plays it across towards Giroud, and look at the space for Timo Werner to gallop in here down left-hand side. Hilbert comes across, but Werner beats him as he cuts central here, plays it through the gap towards Julian Brand. Brand through towards Luan. What a chance here. Luan inside the area with the body feint, goes for goal, and a deflection off Matip turns the shot behind for a corner as I thought it almost snuck in to the near post there. It hits the side of the net and goes behind for a corner. That almost went in, but it is still 2-1. Papadopoulos for Bayer Leverkusen towards Lars Bender. They've got to up their tempo, but they've been doing this all game long. They've been going backwards when they need to go forwards. Hilbert towards Mekmedi, through towards Papadopoulos, and the Greek centre-back on the ball down left-hand side finds Hernandez, who crosses to the far post, picks out number 14, who goes for goal, and smacks the woodwork, and it goes behind for a goal kick. But I was just talking about them needing to up the tempo, up the intensity, and go forward and attack us. They did, and they almost scored from it as well. Valente's goal kick is long, and it will be flicked on by Muller. Tolisso back to Muller, into Tolisso, subs linking up here. Tolisso on the ball, still Tolisso, not much energy, but he's got enough. Still Tolisso, through the gap towards Luan. He'll find him, cutting inside Luan to make it free and seal the game. He's hit the post. Luan off the post, and Papadopoulos gets the ball away. He's looked so good since coming off the bench, but he hits the woodwork, and it's still 2-1 as he went in search of the dagger to kill the game off. Now Hernandez to Toprak, down the left-hand side for Leverkusen, inside towards Hernandez. Tolisso comes across, does well to stand him up. Still Hernandez finds Toprak, goes for goal, into the side netting, and finally Bayer Leverkusen are beginning to attack us in this second half. But we still lead by 2-1. Are we going to hang on for just our third away win of the season? And there it is, final score at the Bayer Arena, get in, Bayer Leverkusen 1, Hamburg 2, and we claim a massive victory here at the Bayer Arena. It's only our third away win of this season, but we pull it out of the bag when we need to most and claim a huge 3 points in the race for a Champions League place. We're going to overtake Bayer Leverkusen, we're going to leapfrog them, go into the top 4, and with 8 games to go, what a massive win this is. And you can see the stats right here at full time. They had 8 shots and we had 6. They had 3 on target, we had 4, and they had a bit more possession than us as well. It all came down to who was more clinical in the end, and we were 2 goals compared to their 1. Man of the match, very difficult to give. I could probably give it to like 3 or 4 players who played very well. Valente, Werner, Brandt and Dermich, but I'm actually going to give it to someone else instead, and that's Lewis Holtby. He got a 7.3, got our first goal of the game, arriving from deep, and I thought he played quite well. It says he didn't win any tackles, which is wrong. He won the ball back a couple of times. Maybe that comes down to ball retention instead, because I didn't press the circle button, just sort of ran and got the ball off their toes really. But either way, Holtby I thought played quite well in the middle of the park and helped us get the 3 points. So a massive game, a big win, and as you can see, because of this win, we are up to 4th place in the Bundesliga table with 8 games to go. So it was a massive game. It was one of the biggest games, if not the biggest game of our season, and it's meant we have indeed leapfrogged Bayer Leverkusen, and with 8 games to go are in that 4th and final Champions League spot. Can we hang on to it? Here's hoping. Well done everyone, what a massive win. So what a massive victory that was. With just 8 games to go, we're now back into the top 4, 2 points clear of Bayer Leverkusen, and have a fantastic chance of going on to claim a Champions League spot for next season. I'm really pleased with it, and of course our away form this year has been horrendous as well. That was only our 3rd victory on the road this season. We pulled it out when we needed it most, and everything went according to plan. There was some sad news though. Leroy Sané did pick up an injury. I'm still not sure exactly where it happened, but he's going to be out for 5 days. It's not a big blow. It meant coming into this game against Hoffenheim would have to make 1 change. He'd be on the bench and Luan would start on the right flank. So not a major injury, but still a bit annoying. And again, I still have absolutely no idea where the injury occurred. But either way, coming to the second and final game of today's episode here, we will take on Hoffenheim here at the Volkspark Stadion. Getting that win on the road was a massive confidence booster for us as well. And of course, our home form this season has been impeccable. We haven't lost at home this season in the league all year long. So taking on Hoffenheim, a side in 8th place right now, 2 points shy of the Europa League places, it wasn't exactly going to be an easy game for us, but confidence is sky high right now, and I was definitely fancying our chances of notching up another 3 points here at the Volkspark Stadion. In the first half, there was only 1 real chance. Dermich's shot was well saved by Baumann, and in the second half, 5 minutes after the restart, we had another good opportunity here, and we'd also scored the first goal of the game too. We crossed the corner into the centre, Luan won the header, the goalkeeper Baumann made a great save, but could only turn it straight into the path of Brandt, who scored his 2nd goal in 2 games, and made it Hamburg 1, Hoffenheim 0. He's already got a few goals in Hamburg shirts since coming in January, and I have have to say, when I signed this guy, I did read the comments, and some of you thought it was quite an unnecessary purchase, but what a signing he has proved to be so far. It's already his 4th goal in a Hamburg shirt. He's looked really, really strong early on. He's been a great investment for us, and of course he's only going to get better as well, as he's still just 19 years old. He opens scoring in this game to make it Hamburg 1, Hoffenheim 0, but the away side in this game were truly awful. He only registered 3 shots in the entire game, and every single attempt was a half-hearted effort. If anyone's going to score more goals in this game, it would be us, but the game did finish 1-0 as the final chance fell here. Mark Stendera was played through with 8 minutes to go off the bench, but couldn't get his first goal for his new club as the former Eintracht Frankfurt man put the shot off target. But it was how the game would finish though at the Volkspark Stadion. Another win notched up, another home clean sheet for Valente. So many of those already this season. He's already reached 11 or possibly 12 clean sheets for the year. Incredible, really. And we did win the game by a goal to nil. So final score 1-0, and as you can see with the stats here, Hoffenheim failing to register a shot on target, and every single attempt really wasn't a clear-cut one and just a half-hearted effort. So 1-0 the final score. Back-to-back wins for the first time in a few games. Delighted with that, and still haven't lost a game at home in the league this season. So a big win for us there. Back-to-back wins. It means we stay in the top 4, and ending the episode as well, as you'll see the league table, we've now leapfrogged Schalke, and I've moved into 3rd place with 7 games to go. Despite that being the case though, there are still only 2 points separating 3rd place Hamburg and 5th place Bayer Leverkusen, so it's still anyone's guess to see who's going to finish in the top 4 come the end of the year, and who will miss out of the Champions League place next season. So a question for you guys to end today's episode off here. You'll see the league table in just a moment's time. Who is going to finish in the top 4, and how would you order the top 4 as well? Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund are almost certainly going to be 1st and 2nd place. Whoever wins the title will find out at the end of the season, of course, but it still could be either of those 2 teams to win it, but I'm sure they will finish in 1st and 2nd place together. But for the top 4, who do you think are going to finish in 3rd and 4th place? Hamburg, Bayer Leverkusen and Schalke right now have got the best chances. You can't even rule out Wolfsburg in 5th place, 6th place even. They've still got a great chance as well. But a question for you guys to end the episode of, how would you order the top 4 come the end of the season? What do you think it's going to look like? I think it's going to be Bayern Munich 1st, Borussia Dortmund 2nd, 3rd place Schalke, and I'm going to stick my neck out and say Hamburg will pit Bayer Leverkusen to the 4th place come the end of the season. But let me know in the comment section down below today, guys, how would you order the top 4 come the end of the season? What do you think it's going to look like? And maybe you think Wolfsburg are going to have a late charge and end up in the top 4 at either our expense or Bayer Leverkusen's or Schalke. Either way, let me know in the comment section down below, who do you think will be in the top 4 come the end of the season, and how do you think the league table is going to finish from 1st to 4th? But that is going to end today's episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please do consider leaving a like, so it's of course much appreciated, or it's help the channel grow as well. You don't have to leave a like if you don't want to, that's totally fine. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode very soon.